Hey there everybody, Arlos here from Ice Games, bringing you episode 91 of my Guild Wars 2 Ranger Let's Play with Kivina here, and here we are in beautiful Divinity's Reach. Like, I don't think I've noticed this stuff up on the walls before, with the towers and stuff. You get the big castle in the middle, the big clock tower or something there. Oh my gosh, this game is insanely beautiful, and every time I play it, there's always something new and really cool to see. Like, just all like the architectures here. Oh, the amount of work that went into this game is just insane. So yeah, I love it. But either way, we are here in Divinity's Reach because we got to play some party politics. So we got to exonerate the Queen Jenna so she can attend the summit, because someone's spreading rumors that she was in league with Scarlet and gave her some of the watch nights and stuff like that. So we got to figure out what's going on. We got to talk with Casimir. Go around a party, have some fun with that. I've decided, instead of bringing a Last Child Devourer with me, I'm going to bring Rex, because you're a little bit more suited to going to parties and stuff. I think they're Rex, possibly. But either way, guys, let's continue on and head inside here and see what we got going on. I know there's not much fighting at all, if any at all, this little area, but I think it can still be fun. Party politics. All right, so Casimir, what's going on?
Let me catch you up on what's happening. Queen Jenna can't attend the summit because someone has accused her of conspiring with Scarlet. The hearing is the same day. Someone's lying, and we have to figure out who. Soon as we know, we can confront that person and get them to recant their statement. We need to talk to everyone, find clues to the truth, and build evidence to defend the Queen. Once we discover who among them is the mastermind, we'll take action. But be careful. These people are suspicious and sensitive. Say something too blunt or off-putting, and they'll clam up. If we're obviously undermining their plans, they'll have us escorted out of the party, and it will all have been for nothing.
Well, I don't want that to happen. So let's get introduced at the party. Oh, we got a herald here. How's it going?
Introducing a hero who needs no introduction, the commander of the pact, and accompanying the Casimir Mead.
Keep it together, Kaz. You can get through this. Be confident, like Jory.
Casimir, come over here. Don't look so glum. Care for an hors d'oeuvre? Hello, dear Casimir. Don't worry your little face over what the Herald's papers say. You'll always be noble in my eyes.
Countess Anise, that's direct and kind of you to say. I'm afraid I don't feel particularly noble.
Then we must do something about that. Nobility isn't in the blood, as so many believe. It's in your choices. Your return to grace is only a pardon away. If your talent for detecting lies is all you say it is, well, let's just say I'm confident we can convince the Queen your value overrides your father's misfortune.
I only hope to be of some small service, Countess.
All right, so let's find...
Oh dear. Okay, let's start picking apart everything they say. One of these ministers is spreading lies about the Queen.
Don't misunderstand, Countess. I'm certainly grateful to you for purchasing my billet and putting me to work. I'm just not sure I understand the reasoning behind dragging me to this soiree of yours.
Oh, there you go. He is at this party. Okay, cool. So let's find the lying minister without arousing suspicion. Let's look at a couple... If we open the map here, 3 circles to look through here.
He was up ill all last night. I told him not to eat that 4th pie.
Alright, so someone I should be talking to. I know I've done this already, but I'm trying to remember what to do.
Ooh, wherever did you get that charming brooch, dear?
Let's go over
and
here.
Then he asked me which pair I wanted, to suggest I couldn't afford both. Why, I should have slapped him on the spot.
Oh my gosh.
I wish Ines hadn't invited the ministers.
These rich people's...
Especially Minister...
Thank Dwayna. That conversation was killing.
Oh, there it is. I'm supposed to talk with you. I need to talk with this noble lady here.
Yes, what is it?
So you do realize, I'm sure that it's rude Oh, you do realize, I'm sure, that it's rude to eavesdrop. Were you? No, milady. I merely wanted to introduce myself. I'm Kivina. Oh, I do beg your pardon. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Lady Lizen, and my companion here is Lady Brenda. The pleasure is all mine, and what a fine evening it is. Are we just saying that we wouldn't let anything spoil our fun? The Countess throws wonderful parties, but those days, they're few and far between. Won't you regulate with us your tales of adventure some other time, ladies?
You want to talk to me?
Let's say, are you enjoying the party? Some of the guests seem rather tense. I wouldn't think anyone could ignore such a beautiful night like this. Oh, I'm quite sure that some ministers prefer dark nights like this to sunny days. Laugh. Ha ha ha. I guess that's what I'd be laughing. That's true in my culture as well. I don't get out much, but I would like to visit where you're from. Tell me, how do you find our fair city? It's glorious, a real accomplishment. She's not lying, but she seems evasive. Then again, press her for more information whether she talks, whenever she talks about the ministers. So what are you saying about the party? Some of the guests seem rather tense. A particular minister makes you uncomfortable? Minister Cadiacus? Of course, he surrounds himself with intrigue, cloaks, daggers, shadows, and all the nasty business. Don't let him look upon you, my dear. Once he has you in his sights, you're doomed. As you said, ministers can be dangerous. Oh, all right, now I kind of went through everything else. Oh. Yeah. Oh. I hear one minister is spreading rumors about the queen. Yes, Minister Cadiacus is behind it, but he never involves himself directly. He has others do his dirty work, like Estella or Arton. They were awful talkative with him at the last party.
Of course, Cadiacus would be involved in anything that undermines the queen, but he's not the one accusing her. We have to find that person.
All right. So Cadiacus is not doing the accusing.
But I thought for certain it was Minister Wee who attended court the day Scarlet was there. Are you sure?
Oh. Let's talk with this noble. I have a vague recollection of that crazy Savari walking into her audience with the queen. This was well before the attack on the city, by the way. I still don't know why I noticed her. Yeah, so do you know I don't want to do that. I was expecting to see Minister Wee's wife here today. Lady Wee? She gets the Vapor's fragile constitution. Poor dear, can't keep up with her husband. Apparently neither can I. I thought he was in court the day Scarlet had an audience with the queen.
Cat wearing spectacles?
Isn't that the cat from the Eastern Commons? The fancy one? Jaunty Snuffles or something?
If you've seen one minister, you've seen them all. That's the dour look on it's the dour look on all their faces. But seriously, it is rather difficult to confuse Master Wee with Master Estella or even Master Arton. My memory just isn't what it used to be. Which one did you confuse with Master Wee? I saw Estella enter the throne room along with the goat farmer, Minister Arton, and a Savari. That wretch turned out to be Scarlet, she did. Nice talking with you.
I remember hearing afterward that Scarlet approached the queen. No one paid any attention back then. Scarlet was a nobody until the queen's jubilee.
All right. So the Scarlet did meet with the queen.
Oh, God.
But let's see exactly what that situation was all about. I love that eagle thing. All right, looks like we're heading over here. Ooh, there's Minister Estella right here.
I see Minister Estelle has political ambitions. She's been having a lot of private meetings with Minister Cadiacus.
Oh, intriguing. Who wants to talk to me over here?
What? Minister Estelle is being pressured by Minister Marula to retire? Well, she would never. She's far too ambitious.
All right, let's talk with this noble.
May Lissa aid you.
So I'm going to get more punch. It's so fruity. The queen throws a good party. Oh, this isn't the queen's work. This is Countess Anise. She's amazing. She can charm cream straight out of the cow. She's a mesmer after all. Excellent point. All right, so wait, I wanted to ask you something. Only if you make it quick. I'm so excited. Is that why Minister Estelle wants to retire? A lack of excitement?
Careful,
Undoubtedly.
Robert.
She likes to be in the thick of things, but Codicus has had her doing clerical work lately. She meets with him regularly. From what I've heard, he'll take her out of retiring, or he'll talk her out of retiring, I'm
I
sure.
can take that. Thank you.
Undoubtedly. Enjoy the party.
I've never met Minister Estelle. If she's been meeting with Codicus, she may know something.
Well, let's talk with her then. Oh, actually, let's talk with Casimir first then. Nope. So my mind is spinning. So much information. Can you make heads or tails of it? We've learned a few things. First, we know who was in court that day. Yes, a farmer with a goat, 2 ministers, Estelle and Arden, and Scarlet. And we know that Codicus let others do his dirty work for him. We also heard that both Estelle and Arden have seen Codicus lately. It must be one of them. Let's talk to Minister Arden first. All right, he's over here, so speak with Minister Arden. It's up top here. I probably can't jump up there, so I'll have to find a way up.
This shrimp bisque is
Stop right there.
fantastic.
I don't
need
care
another
about your
bowl.
dog's new haircut.
What? What about Rex? He's got a perfectly beautiful haircut. Although I can see why maybe you don't want to hear about it. You know, be like that. Ooh. Cool little, like, hedge thing. Not sure exactly what it looks like, but it kind of looks butterfly-ish. Alright, here's the minister here.
I expected you to approach.
As I was telling my old friend Codicus the other day, we really must do something about these bandits. They're a hazard. I have reason to believe they're connected to the White Mantle. Did you see Scarlet the day she had an audience with the Queen? I did. There were 4 of us in the throne room with the Queen and Countess Anise, and the guards, of course. It was Scarlet, me, Minister Estelle, and a dirty farmer with a goat. And the Queen spoke to Scarlet. Yes, she was polite as always, but the Countess kept whispering in the Queen's ear. It was making us all nervous. Scarlet wanted permission to study with the engineer that designs the watch nights. What does the Queen say? He respectfully declined. Scarlet was the last in line, and the Queen left before there could be more discussion. Scarlet tried to say more, but the Queen apologized and hurried out. Anything else? The Savari, Scarlet, looked livid. She stormed out, shoving guards out of her way. She was rather frightening, actually. I imagine that's what Countess Anise saw that made her hustle the Queen away. Cass, does this testimony line up? His description of the events perfectly matches what Anise told me. Minister Arden is telling the truth. He must not be the one. Interesting. Thank you.
You've convinced me. It looks like Minister Estelle is the one spreading this horrible rumor. Let's keep at it. If we're going to confront her, we'll need serious evidence to back us up.
I know for a fact.
All right, let's
Queen
get some
had a
more
private
evidence.
Talk with Scarlet. How? Everyone is saying it, so it must be true.
Now, everyone says something, so it must be true. That's how the world works, don't you know? Don't you know? Okay, so let's, who am I supposed to talk to here? Oh, okay. Okay, you're laughing a little bit.
How is everything? Oh, I do hope you're enjoying our offerings.
All right, I do have a mark over here, so let's go talk with whoever I have to talk to over here. Gather incriminating evidence
Countess.
against
What
the
are you
lying
looking for in
minister.
this crowd?
We must all fight.
I could lend my eyes and ears to your search. Tell me, if there's nothing in particular you need
All
to
right,
know
so we
about-
got
I can
Lady
take
Claire
that.
here.
Thank you.
And you are...
So hello, we must just discuss, or we were just discussing how horrible it is that the Queen betrayed us all. It's a travesty. You just never know who you can trust, do you? I feel bad for the Queen, really. It looks like she got duped right along with the rest of us. That Scarlet was no good. Scarlet was evil. Okay. That's just a bad rumor, a lie. No, it's not. I saw her in the Salma district shortly after nightfall. She wore a black woolen coat with a hood up, and the only reason I know it was her because I bumped into her and saw her face. Casimir, what do you think? Her eye twitched when she said that. I don't think it's the truth. You are lying. Listen, just between you and me, I may not be telling the exact truth, but they offered me a lot of gold if I'd say I was there. Please, you can't tell anyone. You're gonna have to testify. Oh, all right. I'll testify that I was paid to lie, but I'll never say who paid me. I don't betray old friends. Still, I wasn't comfortable lying, but my son is ill. I hope the Queen will forgive me. You're doing the right thing.
Good observation.
All
I
right,
had a
lady.
feeling she was lying. The Queen wanted to hold a private meeting with just anyone, much less a Sovari with no
good to see
political
you, Miss.
connections. This woman will testify.
Good. Lady Claire, do the right thing. Testify. Alright, I'm gonna figure out who to talk to over here. Who wants to talk to me? Does any of you have names? Or you're just called nobles?
Is that cat
Noble, 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 noble.
Isn't that the cat from the Eastern Commons? The fancy one? Jaunty Snuffles or something? Oh, who put that hat on him?
Who am I supposed to be talking to? Oh. Probably you, because you have a name.
Careful, order.
Maybe not.
Oh, no. Avoid anything remotely equestrian. You don't want your guests to enter your foyer and think the balusters are centaurs.
Duly noted.
May I fill your glass for you?
Alright, let's head to this other circle first then. Maybe you have to do it in a certain order? I don't know.
I can take that. Thank you.
Someone in here want to talk?
Is lying a prerequisite for being in the ministry?
Uh-oh. Let's talk with the servant. So it makes me so sad to think that people who run our city, our kingdom, can't get along with each other. Now one of the ministers is spreading lies about the queen. I've had some experience with ministers. Not all are bad. Both my wife and I work for ministers. They can be like night and day. My wife works for Minister Estelle, and I work for Minister Art. Do you like your jobs? Most days, my wife has a harder time. Her minister has a gambling problem. If she's winning, she's fine. If not, she's dangerous. Would she know where Estelle was the night of the alleged meeting? Maybe Estelle often visits her old friend Lady Claire in the evening. Ask my wife if she knows what happened. She's a good woman and won't lie to the minister. Or lie to protect the minister. Thank you for the information. You're a good Crichton.
That's another witness who can help us prove the Queen's innocence. Nicely done.
Excellent. Proving the Queen's innocence. Oh my gosh. Nobles throw these big parties. Well, the rest of everyone starves, right? Is that how it goes? Right, some nobles.
You must be mistaken. My niece knows a guard who heard from a doorman that the queen... Oh, I've said too much.
You seem distracted, Countess. What are you looking for in this crowd? I could lend my eyes and ears to your search.
Let's talk with this noble here.
Good to meet you.
So, oh, you're Kivina. You're well known in these parts. The Queen recently mentioned you were hosting a summit. She'd like very much to attend. That may be complicated. Oh, I know. Those lies Estelle is spreading. Can you imagine our barefoot Queen sulking through the streets at night in disguise? It's laughable.
I suppose not.
You don't think she met with Scarlet? In the throne room, yes, but not in the streets. The Char emissary visits the Queen that night, or visited the Queen that night. Well, the emissary since left, the guard who was present will testify. Good to know, thanks.
Countess Anise hardly ever lets the Queen out of her sight. She and the guard will corroborate the Queen's alibi.
In absence of your orders.
All right, I'm just gonna back away from them when they're talking. All right, let's talk with Casimir here. What's up, Casimir? So what do you think? Do you have enough evidence to discredit her accusations? Plenty. The servant's wife can testify that Estelle met with Lady Claire. Maybe the threat of her testifying will be enough to shut this down. What else? We have multiple witnesses who say the Queen turned down Scarlet's request. I still can't believe Scarlet wanted to study with the Watch Night engineer. Thank the gods the Queen turned her down, though that might explain Scarlet's anger when she attacked the city. What else? We know Estelle's friend was lying for her. For a pouch of gold, you mean? Estelle must have coached Lady Claire? I don't imagine it would be too hard to get her to testify to the lie. I guess they weren't such good friends after all. We're ready to confront Estelle with the evidence.
Looks like we've got everything we need. Time to expose Minister Estelle for the liar she is.
Excellent. Let's go make sure everyone knows she's lying. Ooh, I didn't even notice a suspicion bar going up. No one suspected me at all. Whoop. Whoop.
Gentlemen, please leave.
Yeah, get out of here, gentlemen.
I see you've been busy socializing with the guests.
It's horrible, I know, talking with guests at a party. Crazy. So, hello, Busy Bee. I must admit, I'm a bit charmed by how you flirt with from flower to flower. Or you flit from flower to flower. Flit. I know all about you. Listen closely to what Estelle says. Once she's finished, don't be afraid to ask her to repeat what she said. Press her only when you're certain she's lying. All right. Let's do this. I have a question. Is it true that you work closely with Lord Claudicus? I used to work with Lord Claudicus, but now I'm considering retirement. I've started spending most of my time in the Ministry Library. I hardly ever see him. Tell me more. Admittedly, I occasionally do small tasks for him, but he's still recovering from that awful scandal. He keeps to himself most of the time. Tell me more. Even at parties, Lord Codicus is often doing his own thing, and I'm left to my own devices. I'm just a wallflower, really. Casimir, what do you think? She keeps backpedaling. Press her when she lies, and then present your evidence to counter her arguments. Minister Estelle, can you repeat that? Maybe she does spend most of her time in the library. Occasionally do small tasks for him. You attended his garden party not long ago. Oh yes, I nearly forgot about that. There was a large crowd there. I only saw the legate minister from across the rows. I hear there was only a handful of people there. Even at parties, Lord Catechus is often doing his own thing. Just for Casimir, what do you think?
I can take that. Thank you.
Let's repeat that again. Shy, huh? Oh yes, I barely spoke to anyone during the entire party. Beautiful garden, though. Witness says you had an aside with Codicus. He talked, you nodded. Fine, he and I talked. But you'll never learn the topic of that discussion, and you can't prove it had anything to do with the Queen. I don't have to prove it. I just have to discredit you.
So perhaps I misspoke. Apologies. I shall revise my statement.
Uh-oh. So reject the minister's revised statement?
Skip the small talk.
So what if I work with Lord Codicus? It means nothing. It doesn't change the fact that there was Scarlet in her audience, or that I was there with Scarlet and had her audience with the Queen. Did you hear what the Queen discussed with Scarlet? No, they spoke too quietly, like girl friends whispering so no one else would hear. Tell me more. I must have been lost in my own thoughts when the Queen and Scarlet conspired deviously. I heard the word watch nights. Isn't that bad enough? Do you know how many people died because that Queen gave Scarlet access to the watch nights? Why are you still interrogating me? She's a criminal. Alright, repeat that. Whisper. Let's have her repeat that. Say you heard everything. I heard hushed words, but I couldn't make them any of them out. The Queen seemed pleased, though. Minister Arton heard everything. His ears must be better than yours. I must have been lost in my own thoughts while the Queen and Scarlet conspired deviously. I heard the Queen was escorted to her safety. You weren't there. You couldn't possibly know how they behaved unless you questioned the goat. I spoke to Arton. His vision agrees with the Countess's and the goat's. Yes, well, one person's politeness is another's friendliness.
Careful,
that means
The
nothing.
nosy one. If you must know, I'll tell you what really happened.
All right, tell me what really happened. All right, let's disprove her final statement. So it doesn't matter what happened in the throne room. The Queen arranged to
I
meet
can take
Scarlet
that.
later that evening.
Thank you.
She didn't want any of us to hear, so she snuck out. You're sticking by the claim that they arranged this in the throne room? Absolutely. Their foreheads were practically touching. They were so chummy they agreed to something. What else could it be? So it was brief. I look, a smile. Maybe they already arranged to meet later. I don't know. All I know is that I saw them under the bridge. It was the Queen and Scarlet. If not the only one who saw her, there was another witness who came forward, a noblewoman. Tell me more. Why are you working so hard to protect the Queen? Jenna. She sold us all out, and now she's trying to cover her tracks. It was definitely Jenna in the cape. Okay, so I know I can get her on. Another witness. How many witnesses do you have in your pocket? Everyone knows they were in school together. That's no secret, but she and I haven't spoken in years. Someone paid for her to lie, and I suspect it was you. Why are you working so hard? And a red cape. Oh, you told your accomplice to say it was a black cape. No, it was a red cape, I think. Have you forgotten? You're trying to confuse me. It was a red cape. I'm sure of it. Dark red. And if you and your old friend can't agree on the color of the Queen's cape... Wait, I remember that now. The Queen was in a black cape. Yes. Countess Denise was in a red one. Did I forget to mention they were both there? And you know the Countess wouldn't let the Queen go anywhere alone. You're saying Countess Denise was there too. What? Clearly we need to discuss this further, Kivina. Good idea.
Way.
I think we're done here.
Let's discuss it. So we have to eliminate all doubt at all. If there's even the smallest chance of Estelle is telling the truth, she's not. But we have to hear Anise say it wasn't her under that bridge. I'm sure I'd have sensed if there is some kind of measurement cover-up, don't you think? Doesn't matter. I'll know if the Countess is lying when we ask her. Let's go.
Care for an hors d'oeuvre?
Speak with the niece. Okay, back over here. Oh my gosh, lots of running around between these characters here, trying to figure out what's going on. Definitely not a place for a bow and arrow, that's for sure. All right, let's talk with Countess Anise.
Stop. Don't approach her. It's an illusion. I am elsewhere. Find me, and we shall talk.
I can get you some
Oh.
more.
All right. Not enough energy. Oh, Countess Anise doing her mesmer thing.
My apologies for the deception, but I must go to unconventional lengths to protect Kryta.
Countess, Minister Estelle is claiming that you were there at the secret meeting. She's implicating you.
Nonsense. I was at no such meeting. I did, however, receive a mysterious message signed only with the initial E. The note said that Estelle was in a bandit gambling parlor when she was supposedly spying on our queen. Reminding her of this will be enough to make her drop her lie, faster than Vern's dignity.
All right, so use Anise's evidence to silence the lying minister.
It
Think
may
we
have
can
taken me
pull
a
that
while,
off.
Countess, but I finally realized my part in your misdirection. If you can hear
So
me
much
through your
intrigue and
illusion,
stuff.
don't worry.
Do. The balloons, though. Oh, little orchestra machine thingy. That's, of course, not running. Oh, almost ran out of bounds there. All right, let's talk with Minister Estelle again.
You again? I hope you're not planning another interrogation. This is a party, if you haven't noticed.
I haven't noticed.
Is this a party or a circus?
I imagine Countess Anise had to lie to cover up her presence at the bridge. It's her word against mine. Actually, Minister, it's several people's word against yours. What are you talking about? Has someone said they testify against me? We have witnesses who support Countess Anise's story. Traitors to the ministry. Traitors! They'll find themselves in the streets soon. I doubt it. The Queen has positions for those who are honest and honorable. There are those of us who see through the ministry's lies, and our numbers are growing. Jory would approve. Eh, Cass? Goodbye, Minister.
I'll have you know I'm very well connected, and
Your connections can't help with this. We know what you've been up to.
What do you mean?
We
I
know
can
you
take
couldn't
that.
have witnessed
Thank
this
you.
supposed meeting with Scarlet. We hear you were busy meeting with some lobbyist that day.
Lobbyist? What are you talking about?
So much for subtlety. You were busy gambling with some ruffians.
Keep your voice down. That's a baseless accusation.
Is that so, Minister Estelle? Perhaps you and I should speak privately and sort this little mess out. Please follow my guards. I'll be with you shortly.
I'll say. Get out of here,
Countess
Mr.
Anise,
Anise.
thank you for inviting us to your party.
Or Estelle.
It's been an entertaining and productive evening.
No one is more delighted by your presence than I. With all that socializing and skullduggery, you must be craving the longest of naps. Now that this messy affair is out of the way, I feel fairly certain Queen Jenna will attend your summit. I think Minister Estelle will soon see the value in cooperating with me, rather than rotting in prison for treason. I may have use for her. On a separate note, I do hope you will stay and join the Queen's entourage, Casimir.
You mean travel with the Queen to the summit? I'd be honored.
Yes, I think that's the right play. You will, of course, have time to relay the full details of your father's story at that time.
Oh, I don't think the Queen would be interested in...
Nonsense. Now go. Say pretty things to my guests and enjoy yourselves for the rest of the evening.
All right, let's speak with Anise here. So, you must visit more often. The party wouldn't have been nearly as much fun without you. The Queen sends her regards as well. She can now attend the summit. I'll be there as well, though incognito. That's wonderful news. I appreciate your support, Countess. If you have no objections, I believe I will keep dear Casimir with me for a while. We have much to talk about, don't we, pet? One last question. If you know Estelle was guilty, why not just out her? Put simply, I'm too close to the Queen for my claims to be believable. Without support, I'd lose much of our dear Jenna. I'd lose much if our dear Jenna was incarcerated, and the ministers know it. That's where you came in. I understand. Well, I won't keep you any longer. Goodbye for now. All right, mission completed. Coming to the summit. All right, so that's what, 3 leaders now coming to the summit. Well, 4 technically if you count the what's her name? The Pale Tree. Let's see.
There you are, Countess. I trust I played my part in your charade this evening.
There, Blossom. You did very well as the sore green thumb at my affair. I'm sure everyone was far too intimidated by your glowering menace to notice it was an illusion standing beside you the whole time.
Ooh.
Yes. I thought you seemed rather vapid.
Like how she's laughing at that. Okay, we got ourselves a Chaos Orb. We got ourselves a 3 dusty bags of loot, some bag of geodes, a coin purse, and some fragments here. So let's...
Rare treasure.
I'm getting all this stuff. Let's... what do we get for this? Give me amplified... Oh, cannot use that object this time. Let's open up this coin purse and get a little bit of stuff. And 3 bags of loot. Anything good? Get rid of this. Ooh, what's that? Okay. Boop. Boop. Deposit. Let's deposit all my materials because I can. And use consume all. Consume all. Deposit. I can sell that later. Ooh, up to 86% magic find. Awesome. Either way, let's exit this area here. Wait for word from your companions. Return to Divinity's Reach. Okay. Back in Divinity's Reach, well, where the Year of the Boar festival is going on, which is pretty awesome, actually. I'm so excited. I'm only, I think, eight firework displays away from getting the puppy pet. That's all I want. Although I do have Rex. Rex is awesome. That's like a new pet. Okay, waypoint news. So, Timey, waypoint news. Hi, I have good news and bad news. I'd ask what you want, or which one first, but you know, it's mail, so I choose the good news first. As you have noticed, my WRD, waypoint recalibration device, worked like a champ. I've been monitoring the waypoint network, and as the workers repair the waypoints, the vines aren't attacking again. So, did I mention I'm a genius? Now for the bad news. It's Flint. No surprise there. Huh? He insists that I give him a personal demonstration of how the WRD works. It's as if he doesn't believe that my device is actually causing the change. I'm afraid he's going to try to weasel out of coming to the summit. Can you come to my backup? We may have to beat him up or something. I was distracted by something going on. So let's exit there, and we're going to head back to the Silver Waste. Or, no, sorry, the Dry Top. Let's head back up to the Dry Top and figure out what's going on here. Oh, thank goodness. No veteran event going on, or no event going on right here. Hey Rex, are you gonna stay with me for a bit, Rex? What do you got? Oh, you can immobilize enemies. Yeah, that could be helpful. Fly forward a little bit. Yeah, I don't think I've really used Rex in combat very much. Let's use you.
Protected.
Nope, Rex, come to me.
I am mighty.
You know what, Rex? You can keep doing what you're doing. I'm not too worried.
Protect me.
Let's head down here. Ooh, cactus. I want a cactus. Thank you, Rex, for guarding me while I got my Nopal. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce that. Hey, Armadillo. Bye, Armadillo. I didn't like that twang. Was kind of mean. Oh well. Hi, mosquito. I missed. I just swing it there now. Bye, mosquito. Let's switch weapons here for a second. Ooh, another cactus. Let's grab that. Blop. Boulder. I need to pick up a boulder.
Protect me.
Alrighty, right. Apparently someone was already in here trying to move along. I just want to try to... Where am I at now? 641. Only a few hundred more. I'll get there eventually, don't you worry. I don't know why I'm so wanting that achievement. Also, if you guys, Aphonic, when we were playing, I mentioned it before in my Necromancer Let's Play also, you let me know about the achievement for the Brewmasters, which you get 1 brew a year, or 1 brew a month, and after you get 12, so a full year, you get the achievement. If you guys know of any other achievements like that take like a long time to finish, I'd love to hear from you guys. I'm planning on doing some looking up of it myself, so I can figure it out, so I don't have to, you know, spend more time doing it. If I get them all done kind of at once, that'd be kind of awesome. If you guys know of any more, please let me know down below. You have an item for me? No item for me. Alright, so let's enter this instance. Recalibrating the waypoints. Recalibrating. Oh, hey, Bram.
Timing's just ahead. I'd go quickly, though. Those Asuran representatives are getting impatient.
Oh, they're always impatient. Flunt, stop being so impatient.
My crewmates in Ratasum have been monitoring the waypoint network. They say your device is affecting waypoints, not ley lines. Why?
Can't you see? I adjusted the settings in the waypoint so they process the flow of magic at a more stable rate. I'll put it in simple language for you. My device interfaces with the waypoints and captures on-the-spot readings of magic's rate of flow through them. Using a complicated algorithm that I devised, it calculates the exact minimum frequency required to keep the waypoint running. It then adjusts the waypoint settings.
Our readings are inconclusive without more information. You must demonstrate this device. Now.
Alright, let's speak with Timey. So, what's up, Timey? So, I see you got my message. Thanks for coming so quickly. I hope you brought some weapons. We won't be assaulting Flunt. Ah, foo. Okay, but he's insisting a demonstration. I have some miniature waypoints I created for testing, so we could use those. Alright, maybe give them more juice, so the charge is obvious. I can increase the flow of ley line magic to them and boost their vibrations. They'll be almost as powerful as a real waypoint. Really? Ready when you are.
What are you whispering about over there?
We're formulating a plan to demonstrate how the device works. You'll note that this chamber has a number of waypoint-like props. We'll show you how it works. In miniature. You see, it's so easy, even a simpleton can do it. Take it away, Bram.
Nuh-uh. You're not fooling me again. Hey, boss. Why don't you take this one?
Uh-oh. Alright,
Here's an active waypoint. Well, a mini one. Go take control of the recalibration device.
Okay, so let's use her device to recalibrate miniature waypoints.
Great. Now take aim at the waypoint and fire away till its energy's gone.
Oh, supposed to be trying to get this one. Okay. Pew! 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 There we go.
Check your readings, crew. Why, it is working. Keep at it. I want to see more.
Skill recharging. Miniature waypoint. You know, if you can put miniature waypoints on here, why didn't you just put a real waypoint so I don't have to run around
They're eating this up! Go get one more!
Alright, we got one over here. Pew!
Truly impressive work for someone so young.
Alright. Uh-oh.
Whoa,
that's not good.
Was not my fault. Not it.
You're right. There's more headed our way.
Uh-oh. Let's take out these Mordrum.
Crew, come in. Take cover. What are Mordrum doing here?
You guys gonna help us? Nope, you're just gonna cower in fear. Okay, thanks for the help, guys. You think they'd have, like, you know,
Protect me.
golems or something to help fight with, but nope.
Strength of the pack.
We got this wolf here. Okay, Mordrum wolf down. More Mordrum coming in. Let's heal as one. To get some extra might here. Take you down. It's actually a barrage on top of you. There we go. Protect me. Sick 'em. You can use your ability too. Why not? Alright, something big's coming, I'm guessing.
Big thing incoming. Looks like it needs business.
Gosh. That's gross looking. Okay.
It's absorbing the ley line energy. Quick! We need to make sure it can't get any more.
Oh, it's invulnerable right now. Alright.
Use my recalibration device. Just like before, only with lots of evil plans.
Okay, so... Oh, I have to use it on miniature waypoints. Okay. Okay. Keep using all the waypoints. Come on. Pew! Alright.
Oh, it's angry now.
Oh, now it's angry. Not good. Okay, let's take it.
Strength of the pack. Sick 'em. We heal as one.
Whoop, whoop. I actually want to get close to it when that happens. Okay. Let's switch weapons then. Not every day you fight an enemy that's safer to be closer to. Whoop. Okay, or not. Or no. Oh, I totally just walked into that, didn't I?
We heal as one.
Let's heal as one.
Protect me.
Oh, no. Come on. Come on, Bram. Help me up here. Help me up. Help me out. Sorry, Bram. Totally messed that up. Okay, let's switch weapons again then. Clearly not safe to be closer to it.
We heal as one.
Oh, I almost got out of the way of that. I gotta save my energy, but I'm actually trying to get out of the way of the enemy here. And then we got a break bar. Ability set. That'll cripple them, so that'll do some damage to that, I'm guessing. Oh, it's invulnerable again. Maybe?
We heal as one.
Scruffy's readings say that it's hiding under a tendril.
Okay.
Look for one that isn't attacking back.
The one that isn't attacking. You're attacking. You're attacking.
I am mighty.
You're not attacking back. Maybe you are. Oh, nope. You're not attacking.
This tendril is docile.
Okay, got the tendril. Come on, there we go. It's back up here. Yeah. Take her out. Take it out.
The mortar is back to steal more ley line energy.
Ignore the device, Sammy. I'll keep him off you. Let's do that. Come on, Tiny. Keep it up. Keep it up. You're probably better at that than I am. I know that's what I did last time with my Necromancer, but probably true. You're probably better than I am. Oh, keep you back.
Rising. Protect me. Strength of the pack. Sick of.
Considering I can actually push them back, which is nice. Okay. Where's the next one? Down to be another one. Vulnerable, so it's not taking any damage. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Attack.
Come on. Surds can't even help us fight. Jerks. You can immobilize the enemy there for me too. Knock that down. Put that up so I can get extra damage. Disappear! Haha!
Protect me. Sick of.
Let's push it back.
Fury rising.
There we go. You just hear them cowering in fear. Oh, another one popping up over here. Alright. Let's go get him, Rex. Sick him. Strength of the pack.
Strength of the pack.
Immobilize it. There we go. Drop some of that stuff on it too. And push it back. Whoop! Haha, excellent. Alright, is there going to be another one popping up here? Oh, nope. That creature's vulnerable itself.
Protect me. Sick of.
Let's heal as one.
We heal as one.
There we go. Got out of the way that one. Got out of the way that time. Let's immobilize it. Well, that does quite a bit of damage to that that break bar there. The knockback one.
Enemy retreating.
All right, event successful. All right.
Excelsior! It's dead!
Oh, saying that brings up sad feelings. So Councillor Flunt, let's talk with you. Is it safe to emerge? You're sure? Absolutely sure? There aren't any more coming? I'm sure. The big one was the last one. Yes, well, the big ones, as you so quaintly put it, may have friends. There won't be more. We successfully recalibrated all the waypoints. So as you can see, Councillor Flunt, my device will save the entire waypoint network. You can thank me now and later. Was this demonstration to your satisfaction?
The waypoints are protected. Wonderful.
So, will you agree to come to the Grove Summit?
Not so fast, my muscular friend. In light of this new development, I have decided to add further stipulations to the deal.
What? Why, you...
Silence, Timey. As a ward of the College of Synergetics of Ratasum, you are required to hand over all inventions for study and documentation. I hereby claim proprietorship over this waypoint recalibration device. I will hold it in trust for you until your graduation.
No! I made this on my own time, outside of Ratasum.
Irrelevant. Hand it over like a good progeny, and we will see you at the summit.
No, I won't let you take it.
Tommy, no!
You wouldn't dare disobey your superiors, would you? Just hand it over.
Kid, come on! Calm down and think.
Told you, it's mine!
Oh boy.
Crew, after that delinquent.
Let's pursue her. Oh, Flunt, you're such a jerk. But I guess that's kind of the certain way. Whoa, no! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Am I locked in here now? Oh, no.
And there she goes. I swear, that kid is gonna be the death of me. My bet is she's headed deeper into the desert. And that means she's either in trouble now or will be very soon. Let's go.
All right, so let's see here. We got ourselves a pile of ley line dust, some more drum seed pouches, lumps of raw emerite, thorny seed pouch, and some more fragments here. So let's accept that.
Chapter ends, another
See if we get
begins.
anything good from the seed pouch. All right, well, let's deposit all materials. And boop, 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 boop. I want my magic find to go up. That would be very helpful with all the things. But that is that. So let's exit here. We're now on dry. At dry top. And you know what? I think I'm going to end this episode here. So thank you guys so very much for watching. So next episode we'll track down Timey's course outside the Leyline hub and figure out where she went. So thank you guys so much again for watching. If you guys like what we see, hit that like, subscribe button. If you guys don't like what we see, you can hit that dislike button too. Don't forget, I'll be joining you guys on Saturday at, you know what, I'm going to say, I've been saying about 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I think I'm going to make it a little bit earlier. So I'm going to try to be there at least noon. Noon now is going to be my new time. If you guys can't make it, show up on Discord and stuff like that too. That could be a lot of fun. So thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, guys, keep your stick on the ice.